Okay, folks, let's see if this will work right now. I'm back trying to do a stream, and we got the Alexandria Tower Cam. I showed you that rain in the distance. Now let's try to see if this will go forward. Let's see. No, it's not doing it. I have to get out and try to see what's going on. Wait, there we go. Northeast Beauregard. All right, we see some breaks in the clouds there. Maybe I can do this. Let's go to the next cam. Okay, Gina. Yeah, looking a little worse there, Gina. It's most of the action's on the way to your area. Otherwise, let's go to our next cam. This is Natchitoches, where some of the weather, the worst weather I think is past you folks in Natchitoches. We see some remnant cloudiness over in that direction, where we had some locally heavy rain there. Toledo Bend, things have improved dramatically since just a few minutes ago. We saw, I think, saw a lightning flash there. Still some thunderstorms in the area, but the heavy rain and fog have cleared up just a bit. So looking at the radar, we see the heavy rain moving through Sabine and Natchitoches parishes. That's where it was. Now it's in areas to the northeast, so we'll get a little bit closer look at this. Going into central Louisiana, the strongest storms, as indicated by lightning here in eastern Rapides, western of Willis Parish, right in through here, just to the north of Bunkie, and then extending up through Echo, the Poland communities, and some of those locations there, out to the west of Marksville. We've got the Fifth Ward over in that particular area, and then heading northward into LaSalle Parish. Some brisk rain there, but not a lot of lightning. And in areas to the south, some pretty decent storms hanging out there in Evangeline Parish. And again, I'll put this into a motion for an hour, where we see that the showers and thunderstorms are moving at a steady pace. All right, so yeah, there's some heavy rainfall rates, but I think for now that the risk of flooding would be fairly low unless we get some repeat action, which is possible. You see the pretty good storm there in south of Voiles, a lot of lightning with that. And as this heads in that direction, that's what I'm talking about. Sometimes we call it training, goes over the same area with different storms. Okay, let's check out things beyond this. These are your features where we saw convective complexes firing to the west of us once again. And here's the current one, which is moving into central Louisiana, and the Arklatex headed to the east and to the northeast. So your future cast, what is going to happen over the next couple of days? Well, we'll see improvement here for tonight. Once we get into tomorrow morning, time for your morning commute, I don't think there'll be any issues as far as storms. Could be maybe some fog in areas that got the rainfall for today, but another round of rain and storms for Thursday. Come a little earlier, I think, on Thursday, but still some for the PM commute, especially in the eastern parishes. And then as we move into Thursday evening, things looking pretty good there for your entertainment or shopping, whatever have you at that particular time. And then Friday, storms are back and rain, as you can see, at least hit and miss on Friday. And eventually, I think it will be likely even Friday evening. Still got some rain chances lingering around. So this evening, severe threats are pretty low. We did have a warning for portions of Sabine, for Vernon and Beauregard parish, and then we had some other warnings for portions of Grant, Wynn, and LaSalle parishes, Sabine and Natchitoches into that as well. And so this evening, the overall bar is low as far as the scope and severity of the situation, but everything has a bar height to it. So flooding possible. There have been some flood warnings up in the Shreveport-Bossier area. And then the wind, I think, will be the primary thing. Hail threat pretty low, as well as a tornado threat. All that will be less than about 2% here across the area. So 7-day forecast, rain chances every day, very high through the weekend, 70 to 80% there. Got an 80% Thursday, goes to 70% for 3 days, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Pretty healthy chance starting out next week, but you can see by Tuesday and Wednesday we're returning more to normal June temperatures for sure. Now those 40 and 50% are a little bit above mid-June values as far as the daily rain chances, but it's in the neighborhood. In fact, late June has one of the higher percentages of rainfall throughout the year. Rain is likely on the average many days in the second half of June here in central Louisiana. Temperatures will be warming up both during the day and pretty steady at night, but they'll be warming up during the day, especially as we get into Tuesday and Wednesday, get more sun and less shower and thunderstorm coverage. And one final note into the tropics as we go from about mid-June to the end of June. Still low tropical development possibilities in the southwest Gulf of Mexico. Don't see much happening elsewhere. The Eastern Pacific has been active, but over on the Atlantic side, thankfully, we're quiet for now. It looks like it will stay that way at least for a while. All right, that's it for me. Nick will see you in the morning, and I think I can be with you tomorrow evening. All right, take care, and we hope your Thursday is a terrific day.